The featured company is a paid client of Proactive Group Holdings, and this recording is disseminated by Proactive on its behalf.
We are now actually deploying the ARMS containers to our Alabama facility. So Alabama is now starting to transition fully from a historic Bitcoin mining operation into a Tier 3 data center.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Edward Karr, Capital Markets Advisor at Digi Power X. Edward, great to speak with you in person today. So, news out on ARMS today. Tell us what the news is and maybe explain what ARMS is.
Yeah, happy to. Thanks so much for having me. So it's such an exciting time right now for Digi Power X and this transition from a historic Bitcoin mining operation to a Tier 3 data center. So one of the things that really separates the company from the competition is our proprietary ARMS systems. So that ARMS, it stands for AI Ready Modular Solutions. And think about this as Tier 3 building blocks, almost like Legos for Tier 3 data centers. So we can start very quickly, we can transition our power infrastructure assets into a Tier 3 data center and scale up in a much faster timeline than like a hyperscaler ever could. So the ARMS is really, really exciting. We have actually filed a provisional patent protection on it. And don't forget, Stephen, the ARMS, this is a joint venture between Digi Power X and Supermicro. So Supermicro computers, these ARMS modular solutions come in shipping containers. So they look like mill vans, and inside you have the Supermicro racks. Within those Supermicro racks are the NVIDIA Blackwell 200 chips. So these are the latest and greatest state-of-the-art Tier 3 chips. We can use the ARM system both as co-location for long-term tenants looking for Tier 3 data centers, and also to power our NeoClouds GPU as a service offering for other tenants looking just to rent GPU chips out there.
So take us through the significance of today's news and what the next steps are.
Yeah, really significant because we are now actually deploying the ARMS containers to our Alabama facility. So Alabama is now starting to transition fully from a historic Bitcoin mining operation into a Tier 3 data center. These modular containers will be online by the end of this year. We will probably get a tenant in and announce that towards 2026. And we'll start with as little as 1 megawatt with these ARM systems. And by the end of next year, by the end of 2026, Alabama can scale up to 40 megawatts. Then we have our other facilities, our North Tonawanda power plant. That's currently right now 120 megawatts of power. So you see the potential there to build that out Tier 3, and obviously our North Carolina undeveloped asset as well.
Okay, so significant news then today.
Huge, yeah, really transformative right here for the company, and it's an exciting time for Digi Power X.
Edward, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks so much for having me.
Edward Karr is Capital Markets Advisor to Digi Power X.
The featured company is a paid client of Proactive Group Holdings, and this recording is disseminated by Proactive on its behalf. It is for informational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice, an offer, or a solicitation to buy or sell any securities. Viewers should conduct their own research and consult a qualified financial advisor before making investment decisions. The views expressed are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect those of Proactive Group Holdings, trading as Proactive Investors, or its affiliates. No responsibility is accepted for any loss arising from reliance on the information presented.